All right, y'all. This is Chris with the Public Therapy Podcast and my co-host.
This is Ray. I feel like, so now we actually have the camera running, so it's going to be a little different. So it's not going to be just us staring at each other. It's going to be us kind of interacting with the camera as well.
Yeah.
I feel a little awkward.
Well, I don't know when we're going to actually put the video out. This is just like a trial run.
Okay,
So
this is like a tester.
this one probably the video version of this podcast. So those that are listening, this podcast is being recorded. So the video version of this, it's probably going to come out in a couple weeks because we don't even have a YouTube channel yet that I asked you to create. So
Okay, I'll go create a YouTube.
yeah, and Raven trying to start her own YouTube channel. She didn't start that yet.
Because I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll get there. I have like about 7-8 wigs. So, I can start out probably with that. And then I don't really know how to do makeup. So maybe I can just do trial and error on the camera and let people give me their suggestion.
7-8 wigs.
You've seen them. And then when it's time to put them on, I can't quite get them right. So it's kind of like I put them on, I be having to plan to wear them, and then I end up taking them back off.
Okay. Whatever you say. I'm going to start wearing wigs. I'm going to give me a toupee. So those that are seeing the episode, that are watching it, you can tell that I don't have hair. My hair's not too shiny on this camera. It's good.
I give it some time. When you start talking and stuff, you'll start sweating.
No,
They'll be able to see it.
Just got out the shower. Just had a good leg work. No, I didn't. I had a back workout today.
Just be talking to talk.
Yeah, you didn't even work out today.
Okay, I have my reasons for not working out today.
Because you had to get your AIDS test.
Jesus.
You got AIDS?
And I did not get an AIDS test.
What'd you get?
I got a drug test.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. See?
So you got a drug test because they suspecting of you to be on drugs.
Anyways, no, they're not suspecting me to be on drugs.
Okay.
Don't listen to him. Y'all listening to him, then you'll have all kind of bad misconceptions about me.
My knees actually.
Everything is popping up. So now I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have to really... What? I would have to make sure that my hair looks decent. Sometimes I come out here with the towel on my head with a shower cap on, and it's just he says it's time to record. It's time to record. So I come out looking any kind of way. So luckily today, I look decent. I got on a t-shirt and my hair pulled back. So
okay. So we got a lot of good feedback with last week's episode with the Stokes. So they enjoyed that. I think it's our third highest listened to podcast. So that's good. And it's probably still climbing. So I didn't tell you, but we're going to be doing an episode with the Alexanders on Sunday, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that'll be a fun one too. But a lot of people had a lot of good things to say about the last episode. I don't know if you heard anything. Did anybody talk to you about it?
Nope.
Do your people watch the?
My people watch it. My people ask me where the shows are. Yes, but just because they didn't ask about this last one, don't try to come at me.
Your people, y'all need to support Ray. Y'all need to give us some feedback and criticism and whatever it is. So, yeah. Did we even have episode, or do we have questions for this episode? We're going to keep this one kind of short because what time is it? It's 9. Almost 9.
It's 9 p.m. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's almost 9. And I've been dragging lately. And I think it's because of my diet. Like I haven't been eating carbs and I've been fasting. So I'm tired.
And I'm feeling better from, what was that, last episode when I had
sound
throat
like a man.
Whatever.
So y'all didn't really hear too much of Ray in the last episode. Why I call you Ray? I never call you Ray.
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. You just this like your podcast personality.
It's just dumb.
I get a different Chris when we get on the podcast, and so
what? Explain that one.
Ray's over here. What?
No, that's because I address you as your radio. That's your radio name. That's your podcast name. So I addressed you as such.
Like I said, when we get on the podcast, I get a whole nother Chris
because I say your name, because I say Ray.
Because you grew up in DeSoto.
That was original. That's a good one, actually. Come on, high five. Get this shit out of here. Bullshit.
Okay. So, anyways, I had some. Basically, I had just, me. I see stuff on Facebook, and so it just gets, my little brain. What's the word I'm looking for? The wheels turning up there. There you go. So get the wheels turning.
That motherfucker ain't turning right now. I'll tell you that. Ain't shit up there.
Stop, because when I start coughing, it just keep going. So sick? No, I'm not sick. It's just a little bit left behind.
I'm not editing this podcast.
Okay, that no problem. So anyways,
y'all like the video?
First off, let's start out with, I seen this basketball player, black dude, and he made a caption, and he was just like, he was basically celebrating his girlfriend and saying, thank you for putting up with my African ass. And
he put his dick on the table?
No.
Oh, sorry.
And basically it was an appreciation post. He I don't know if he plays professional ball. Let me see if I can find this real quick. If he plays professional ball or something like that. But anyway, he's well known. And so basically the black men got on there and they started, here it is. So it says, in the past, black men would show up in these posts giving high fives and asking why black women are mad. However, the awakening is happening, and I'm happy to be here to witness greatness. Our man showed out in our defense. So his name is it Joel? Who is this?
Oh, Embiid. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot who he played for. I know his face though. I don't really pay too much attention to NBA.
Oh, okay, well,
he's a professional basketball player.
Well, he said, "Happy Valentine's Day, babe." So obviously this is old, but thank you for dealing with my African crazy ass and allowing me to be me. He capitalized me, and then said, "I've trusted your process. You've trusted mine, and it brought us to where we are, lovers." So a lot of black men going in, like, too many black male celebrities go after these white chicks. Where is the black women at? That's why LeBron will forever be the GOAT. On and off the court, he truly exemplifies what a beautiful black family looks like.
But he was just joking, wasn't he? Like,
he was dead serious. And he was like, I'm pretty sure this woman has had many of gates already open for her. Why can't you bring a sister on that wonderful ride you're on and enjoy it together? It's amazing how we go through life with so much obstacles to avoid, and we never seem to take our own with us when we make it. And it's just a lot of things in there saying, oh, y'all, you went and got you a bunny, or why is it that when celebrities come up, they always go and get someone of a different race?
Well, I think what happens is, and I'm not saying this is anything that really it doesn't matter, but I guess some people do get triggered by it. But I think what happens is they get introduced to something they never had before, and I think that's, I don't know, I think that when they like something, I think they try something new and they like it. It's just something different. But I don't think some people do have that mentality to where, like, if you're talking about black people, some of the black males do feel like when they get rich, they can get them a white girl or a foreign or whatever, and they feel like that's a sign of success. So I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know why men have been conditioned to say, like, oh my God, like, I've made it now. So now I got to make sure I look the entire part. I have to upgrade everything in my life, which includes the woman that I have.
Yeah, but I don't think majority of successful black men think like that, though.
No, I don't think majority.
I think some successful black men just so happen to get with someone of the opposite gender.
Of the opposite gender?
I mean, that shit. Well, shit, that too. But opposite race. And then you have some people that are ignorant about it and that do feel that they should, since they are successful. So it's like it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like me, I don't have a problem. Me personally, I don't have a problem with it. And me, I like what I'm attracted to, whatever I'm attracted to. You're a black, skinny woman.
Who black and skinny?
You skinny.
I'm not skinny.
Okay, whatever you say. Mm-hmm. Whatever you say.
Attracted to what I'm attracted to. You're supposed to be like, I'm only attracted to you.
You know what I meant.
Yeah. So this is where I had my little slew of questions. And so the first one was like, do you think people should wait on that perfect person? Do you think that's realistic for people to have their list of what they think is perfection for a mate? And should they actually wait on it? Because, nowadays people are getting so discouraged with dating and they feel like they can't find every single thing on the list.
That's a problem. This is obviously my opinion. And that's one thing we need to give a disclaimer to this, like, because we do call our podcast the Public Therapy Podcast, and you put the word therapy in it. Everything that we're saying is unlicensed. So all this stuff is just based on our own opinions, and our own experiences. So you say, should we? What are you asking again? So should we wait on our?
Is it realistic to wait on what you feel is the perfect person?
Well, I feel like if you personally are waiting on that perfect person, you're never gonna find that person. So, like, even with you, I'm not like you're not perfect, but you're perfect for me. Like that's no, I know that sounds corny, but there's some things about you that I don't like. Just like there's some things about me that you don't like, and I don't mean that in like a negative way.
Yeah.
But let's be realistic. Like what? Usually, someone's typical. Like like if someone says the perfect person, they gotta have the perfect. Like obviously, all the appearances has to be perfect. No one's not gonna say like you didn't come at me like I'm not the perfect person that you married. You didn't come at me as like I'm gonna marry. Like I'm sure I can't I'm not gonna say what my job is, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't on the agenda.
Okay.
Right, just like you work in healthcare administration, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't looking for no one that worked in the healthcare system. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I meant like that specific. Like I want him to be in this profession doing X, Y, and Z. But I'm just saying, as far as
you talking about just appearance, or what?
Well, me, I was thinking. So, if I was just dating, I would say I want somebody bald. I want somebody taller than me. I want somebody that makes more money than me. I want somebody without kids. I want someone who doesn't smoke weed. Mm-hmm. I want, like, if I just had 8 or 9 things that are kind of, I guess, in my head, non-negotiables. Do you think in this day and age, with the way that dating is going, is it realistic to stick to that list or?
Yes. It is realistic to find someone that meet all those criteria, but there's gonna be something else. There's gonna be something else like that's gonna come with baggage too. So, yes, it's easy to find someone that makes more than you. There's a lot of bald people out there, right? Or whatever it is that you're looking for. What else did you say? There's a lot of people out there with kids or without kids. You can find the perfect that fits that description, but they still may not fit you.
Touche.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's plenty. You can. So if you talk about in that sense, yes, you can find the perfect person as far as what you're looking for, but that still may not be the perfect person for you.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. Because, we also had someone who asked us a dating question and basically wanted tips about dating in their 30s. And we kind of didn't have anything for that. And so I think whenever I thought of this question, I thought of that too. Like, okay, do you think that it's realistic to keep those lists of things that you want? Or do you think that in this day and age, we should kind of shorten our list just a little bit in order to kind of find the person that we can, I don't want to say mold, but we can see ourselves being with and with things that we can compromise on.
Yeah. So you talking about the whole, well, you're not talking about the dating in the 30s thing, or you just, like what?
I just kind of felt like it tied in to Should we be sticking with our list, or should we start compromising?
Well, don't compromise either. Don't compromise. I think what you should do, so just date and find someone that makes you happy. I know that sounds so generic, but date and find someone that just makes you genuinely happy. So you may you may fall into someone like I've always dated short girls. You know, you're short, but you're not as short as the girls that I've dated in the past. You know, and then I wasn't looking for short girls. Maybe those short girls is like tall guys or whatever. But you know, me and you, we literally stumbled upon each other. So, so that's kind of hard. But I don't think you not necessarily should compromise. Then what does that say about the person that you married? Like I'm just settling now at this point.
Yeah,
you don't want to just settle. But I don't know. And you don't have to necessarily. I don't think you have to necessarily find it. Like if you don't find anybody, and you're still happy, just continue life like that. You know.
Okay.
And that sounds very dark, but it's okay. You know, like you're not necessarily be by yourself, but it's okay with dating. Like, who says you have to get married? You know?
Hey, marriage is not for everybody. I've heard people say they do not plan on getting married.
Marriage is tough and it's hard, and you don't really know what you get into until you get into it. People can tell you that it's hard. People can tell you not to do it, but honestly, every marriage is different, and every marriage is unique. So, if you want to jump into that beast, you go ahead, because it is a beast. Yeah.
So that brings me to the next question. When I said, do you think people eventually end up with someone they would have never imagined?
Do you say that again?
Do you think that people eventually end up with someone that they never imagined?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, look at what's her name, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, whatever his name is. I mean, I don't think she ever thought that she'd be married to a prince. So
yeah, probably not.
Yes, this happens all the time. I mean, I have friends, male and female, that have married someone. Or you said this is a marriage question, right?
Well, it's a marriage question, but I think it's also one of those things like, I wanted to date. Okay, use this as an example. I wanted to marry a black man. Like my whole life, I grew up thinking I want to marry me a strong black king. You know, I didn't went my whole life saying this. I could picture him. I could imagine how our lives would be, everything. And then I grow up and I met a Latino man or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh my God, I never would have thought. I had this list of things that I thought I wanted, and then I ended up with something totally different.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome when stuff like that does happen, because it puts things in a different perspectives. Like you don't have to find. Yes, you can. So you can be looking for one thing, but you really not. I don't want to use the word need, but I'm gonna use the word need. But you need something else. So that goes back to what we talked about 5 minutes ago. And that's not, you're not necessarily compromising, just this person just so happened to make you happy. You know, so I guess
it's one thing that you're actually letting things flow. You're not saying, oh my God, this is him. I think this is man. I think this is my black king. Like, you know, and you're kind of like jumping the gun on things or expecting too much from that person. So if you're someone I never would have imagined, it's kind of that element of surprise when we, you know, fall for each other.
So to sum that up, I would say just be open-minded. Be open-minded and do what makes you happy. But don't compromise, but what's a good word instead of saying compromise? I've just said just be open-minded.
Yeah, it's more open-minded. It's not, don't feel like you're compromising. Feel like you're exploring new options.
Yeah.
You know, give new things a try. If you think you only want to date someone that has X, Y, and Z, look at someone else with A, B, and C and see how that works out.
Yeah. But if you're looking for someone that has more money than you at that moment, you don't know what's going to happen. So definitely don't look at monetary values and stuff. Just look at what makes you happy and make sure that they have, as long as they have goals and stuff and have everything in line and they have good intention with life, you should be fine. So
I agree. Because essentially what you should be looking at is what's on the inside. I know, because you like being her physical and, you know, you want to be attracted on the outside. But, I mean, anything could happen.
Ultimately, yes, inside does matter more than the outside, but the outside still matters.
Imagine you went your whole life and you not mistreated, but you didn't necessarily take relationships seriously because you maybe felt like physically it's not there. Physically, I don't crave this person. And you know, you go through relationship and you find this one person, you connect emotionally and physically, they're perfect. Mm-hmm. You finally found that person and say you get married. Mm-hmm. Within the first month or two of marriage, something drastically happens and it affects the appearance of that person.
Yeah, that's a test on your marriage though. So what kind of person are that's when it's going to show what kind of person you are. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like if you got in a car wreck or accident or you got some crazy burns, like, you know, those burn victims and stuff, I wouldn't leave you for that. You know, I'm here to take it. Like I have it's going to change your life drastically because now you have to take care of that person, you know.
But even if it's not something, if it's something that affects them physically,
it's just affecting their appearance, but nothing else.
Yeah. So it affected their appearance, but you don't have to take care of them. There's no special needs or anything like that. It's just literally, how would you feel that you've waited your entire life for the physical element to connect as well? You got it, and right when you get it, I don't want to say you lost it, but it's gone.
Yeah, that's just a tough one. And hopefully, if that does happen to someone, even if it happens to be in you, that the love is strong enough to where that won't even matter. You know, yes, it's going to take some getting used to because it's not the person. It's still the person you married, but it's not the person
that you've seen every day.
Yeah. So you literally waking up to the same person, you waking up to a different face though.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that it would be a hard adjustment. Even like for me, I think it would be a hard adjustment because I don't even like waking up to you right now.
I knew it. I was like, some kind of way this is about to come back and it's going to be some kind of jab at me. But okay. Because what I was going to jab you with is when you was like, it's going to be hard, but I wouldn't leave you. And I was like, but a couple episodes ago, if I would have gained 200 pounds, you was going to leave.
Yeah, but see, here we go again.
Here we go.
But
because we had some people who actually addressed that episode. And, the Alexanders that we will have on next week. Mm-hmm. If we're going to be doing the show with them next week. They actually brought up the show about leaving when your appearance is altered. So, yeah.
Well, Janae brought it up first.
Well, yeah.
She started it.
Yeah, but it just started a discussion, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was, but people took that out of context. They just heard the blanket. They heard the blanket statement. This was you, me and you, we're active people. We work out. That's part of our marriage. You know, that's part of the reason why I married you. I hate that we're going back to this. Now you taking a reason why I married you away. Now it's like, okay, you're not active no more, which is ultimately going to make you unhealthy and all this other shit. So
I know the Alexander's a listener. I'm gonna make sure because we're gonna address this again.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't wait.
Maybe, but it's gonna be probably a long episode.
Oh, it's gonna be a long episode, but it's gonna be good and juicy.
With the last one, I feel like we could have pushed the last episode longer too.
We probably could have.
Yeah, but they had kids and stuff, and I want them to enjoy their time. So the Alexanders don't have kids, so we 3 hour episode coming up.
We're gonna be shooting shit next week.
The next episode actually might not make this month. Now I think about it, episode 13. Mm-hmm. So we run out of space.
Oh, no worries, because what? Oh, yeah, because the 3rd is next Friday is the 3rd, so the 1st is next Wednesday. So.
Oh shit! Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that won't be out on time then. So yeah, great discussions.
Great.
What else? What you got for me?
That's all I got. That was, just some topics that came up throughout the week, and I thought let's just discuss that.
Okay. So Raven's been catching up on Game of Thrones.
Yes, I'm season 5, episode 5
Liking
now.
it?
Yeah.
You enjoying it?
I am. So at work, the guys are kind of talking about the episode, I guess the previous one, whatever day it airs. I don't even know when it actually airs, but they kind of hesitate because I'm like, hey, y'all, I haven't seen it. Don't do that. And so they kind of went a long time without talking about it. But I think now they came in the office this week and they like people humming the songs, people like, hey, y'all seen the episode and this and that. And so, they try not to, but they was like, oh, and the sex scenes and that I wasn't expecting such and such. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, whatever. Like I used to hear people talk about it all the time. And because I didn't watch it, I didn't care and I didn't pay attention. But I'm almost to the point where I'm like, y'all go ahead. Because I'm still going to watch it in sequence anyways.
Right.
But whatever.
Yeah. So I think the end of season 5. I think I'm on episode or season 6. So I think I didn't realize I was that deep into it until you got into some episode. I'm like, oh, she didn't even see this part yet. So
yeah, because
I still watch them, but I'm still like, I still need to come back and like get a reminder of what's going on because I don't really remember too much.
I know you didn't know that you were that deep because I know that when I was watching it, you had first said, okay, I'm on season 5. Then I started season 5 and you were like, oh, yeah, I already seen this.
Yeah, I think I saw the end of season 5.
So now you're like,
it got to be season 6.
Okay.
There's no way. I finished season 6 and 7. Well, I know I didn't finish season 7. So it got to be season 6 then is where I'll stop watching it.
Give me a few more days and I should be on season 6 and maybe we can start watching them together. You like that, won't you?
Jesus.
Yeah, I cannot wait till we actually get like the videos up and running and stuff so you can see how he treats me in person. You should see the faces that he gives me. No. His body language towards me. Right now I know my body language kind of sucks because I'm not used to us being recorded. Setup. Yeah, I know. We need to have like an actual chair, a higher table.
Yeah. And then the mics is all in our face and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an awkward video. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to feel it right now.
Okay, well, what we're going to do with that? We're going to wrap this up. Y'all, please remember that if you want us to discuss any topics, if you want us to give advice for anything, you can send us scenarios on things that you would ask us, what would we do or what should you do in a situation, anything juicy, any hot topics.
Yeah, we can even funny topics.
I finna say we can
hypotheticals.
We can even arrange if you would like to have y'all call in like we had last week. And
yeah, I enjoyed the Skype and I want to do more of those with more couples. So if you're a couple out there, or even if you're just a single person, you want to just have a conversation with us, please send us a DM.
Yeah, DM.
we gave up on that email.
Yeah. So the Instagram page is Public Therapy Podcast. So yeah, if you got a Skype account and you want to call in and you want to have a discussion with us or you want to be featured on an episode, just let us know. And you can send whatever you need to our DMs.
Right. And don't say you want to be on the next episode. Don't DM us and be like, hey, when's y'all's next episode? We need to kind of plan it out like a couple of episodes away. Yeah. Okay. So sorry, you guys. This one is a little shorter than usual, which is I like the shorter ones because there's not so much BS going on with the episodes and stuff. So I am tired. It's been a long day and I'm ready to go to sleep. So I apologize if y'all are looking for more. But the next episode will be dope. It's going to be good. We're going to make up for it with the Alexander. So that'll be the next episode coming out. So this one will be out Thursday. And then, yeah, we got 2 back-to-back coming on. That'll be 3 back-to-back. We giving y'all this content, y'all. What?
Nothing. I'm letting you go.
You want me to, you done?
Because in my head, I'm like, can you sum this shit up? But I'm like, okay, go ahead.
All right, y'all. This has been another episode of the Public Therapy Podcast with your hosts, Chris
and Ray.
All right, yeah. Y'all take it easy. Thank you.
Bye.